Okay, so I'm here with Molly, who I worked with for how many years?
16.
I've known you for 16 plus two more, so 18 years. And Molly was, I love Molly because she always took care of my needs for my customers, and I was always asking for POP posters and stuff, and she was always really good to
Make it happen.
make it happen. That's right. Anyway, Molly's now retired from O'Neill Wetsuits, and we've become pretty good friends over these years. And yesterday, I stayed at their home. We had a wonderful dinner, and they let me stay here overnight, and had a really nice sleep. And anyway, I thought it would be a great idea to have Molly try out the car. So, Molly, what'd you think of the car?
I
The
love
Audi
it.
e-tron. The
I
Audi
love
e-tron.
it. I seem to be drawn to German cars. I had a Porsche in my life, and now I'm driving a Volkswagen Alltrack, Golf Alltrack, which I love also. And I saw some similar features inside. So it has good lineage. All the German, they thought of everything in this car. And we just took a little spin down the road, and I noticed the difference in driving in the different modes that are available here. And Harvey changed the mode from
All-road.
all-road to
Dynamic.
dynamic, which lowered the car while I was driving it and smoothed it out. It was like driving a Jeep in the beginning, but then when he changed the mode, it lowered it down. I felt like I was in my own car.
And just so you know, Pat drove the car earlier, and we didn't change the mode, and he seemed to like the way it handled in the road. And but your style of driving is quite a bit different.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, how would you describe your driving compared to? Well, I could tell you, was that Molly really likes to drive. You can tell she likes to go around the corners a little quicker, and she likes the extra responsiveness that she likes from her car. And you were saying just now that this car, once we changed the mode, you really notice a difference.
Yeah, I was more comfortable in it when it changed that way. I also had to use the paddles. There are paddles. Pardon me, this is great. On the steering wheel, instead of using your foot pedals to brake, you can just depress a paddle on the steering wheel. It slows it down for you, which saves the energy in the car.
Well, it actually adds energy to the battery.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that took a little getting used to, and I didn't get that good at it in a short mile that we drove. But that's an interesting feature to be able to use the paddles.
For me, it's like downshifting. Instead of using the engine compression in a lower gear to slow you down, you're using, I'm not sure exactly what it's called, like some sort of alternator or some sort of, something that puts the energy, that energy that you're using to slow down goes right into the battery and just and helps you with your overall range.
Yeah. And when you get back, you open the door, the seat pushes back, the steering wheel raises up, so it's easy to get out of the car.
And it stays that way, so it makes it easy to get into the car as well.
Yeah. And it's big. It's bigger than I thought it would be. It's a large car. And that was another helpful thing, to lower it down to the ground so that I could see out over, and I just didn't feel like I was in such a big car that it is. So I like the wheels. I like everything about it. The style. It's gorgeous.
Okay. Well, I was telling Pat that this is a bigger car, and the Golf that you're driving right now is smaller than this car.
Mm-hmm.
And in next year, they're coming out with a smaller version of this car, a Q4. Not only is it will be lighter because it's smaller, but it's also going to have, because it's lighter, I'm not sure exactly what size battery it's going to have, but it's going to have a longer range than this car.
Yeah, I think that's the direction we're all going. So.
Well, especially living in Santa Cruz, wouldn't you say you're seeing a lot of electric cars where you're living?
Yeah, more over the hill because they're so expensive. Over the hill, it's like that would be in the San Jose area, Silicon Valley. Teslas are everywhere. everywhere because they have the money to buy them.
Right.
So,
And well, this is not a cheap car either,
no.
but it is definitely, you know, not as expensive as an equivalent model. The one that would compete with with this car is the Model X. And I considered the Model X, but not very long because I didn't like the gull wing doors. And you can't put a surfboard on top of your car. You need a roof rack. So here you have the option of putting a roof rack on.
Yeah.
Or if you're a skier and you want to put a ski box on top to put all your ski gear in there, you can do that.
Yeah. That's great.
Anyway, I want to thank you again for your hospitality, and it's always a pleasure to see you and Pat and of course Max.
Yeah.
Max, where are you? Come here, Max.
Here we go.
Come here, Max. You gonna say hi? Come here, Max. Okay. That's a good doggy. That's a good doggy. Okay. On that note, we'll say thanks again, and we'll talk to you later. Okay.